Hello and welcome to this week's episode of
Advice from your besties.
Woo.
Woo! This is where we take your questions and we try to answer them, and we're usually not right. But you
Now we're not even right.
take everything we say, take with a grain of salt.
It's so salty here.
So salty. Okay. Hi, I'm 23 and I have a toxic streak of leaving a decent relationship just before it gets serious for no reason. I don't know why I keep on doing it. What usually happens is that a really nice guy on paper will pursue me and I put my best foot forward. And then unfortunately, the second he says that he really likes me or loves me, I feel trapped and then I leave. How can I stop doing this toxic trait?
Why do you want to stop?
And I'm like, girl, you're 23. Go live your life. Maybe, is that really toxic? Maybe you just actually don't like him.
I don't think it's toxic.
I think that maybe at first you're just trying to make him like you so much. And you want the approval of him liking you. And then the second you get that, you're like, okay, done.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say just keep dating. Don't get too serious. And if someone does pique your interest, stay true to you, because I have a feeling that that's not happening.
Yeah, you're mindful. You're aware of what's going on. When the right person presents themselves, you'll want to stay. Mm-hmm. And take comfort in knowing that you're attracting quality people.
Yeah.
That's what
nice
I'm
guys.
I'm like, I don't even attract nice people. I don't know that I attract people.
Yeah, win. Strike in the win column.
Yeah, okay, so you got nothing coming from us.
Mm-mm. Okay. Should I tell my neighbors that I can hear them having sex? Ugh.
Ew,
No.
What are you, a weirdo?
Oh my gosh. If someone came knocking on my door and be
Ew.
like, we can hear you guys having sex, could you keep it down?
Well, then stop listening, is what I would say.
Yeah. I'd be like, no, this is awkward. I have to make eye contact with you every time I see you.
Oh my gosh, what kind of person does that? No, thank you.
Yeah, I don't know. Put on your headphones, listen to some music.
People aren't allowed to have sex. I'm
Yeah.
sorry that you're uncomfortable.
I'm sorry, live in an apartment building with more soundproof walls. What can I say?
Earplugs.
Yeah, AirPods.
They're not going to listen forever. I mean, they're not going to go at it forever, so you'll be fine.
Ugh. What would you do if someone came knocking on your door and said that?
Be like, okay. And?
Yeah.
You should be high-fiving me for having sex.
Ooh, I like that.
Be like, yeah, right? Yeah. That's what I would do. I would have a blank stare, and then I would go into a smile and be like, high five, right? That's what I would do.
Yeah. So next time you see your neighbor, give them a high five.
Yeah. Be like, calisthenics, you guys are in shape.
Okay. Next question. My roommate used to hook up with someone a few years ago that has since gone on to become a celebrity. My roommate still has nude photos of this person saved on their phone from back in the day, and they've been talking about selling them to Dumois to make some really good money. I think it's pretty shady, and I want to delete the photos off their phone. Should I delete the photos, or should I just stay out of it?
What do you think?
Delete the photos.
You stay the fuck out of that business.
Do you think that? Would you
None
delete
of
the
your
photos?
I mean, I'm sorry. Should the photos be deleted? Yes.
I think that maybe you could be the keeper of the photos if they really
You're going to
want
go
them.
onto somebody else's phone and delete them?
Yeah, if this person is like, oh, I'm going to sell these.
It is none of your business.
But don't you think it's going to, if there's a celebrity and you knew who leaked naked photos of them, God, I'd feel guilty.
It's not for us to meddle, is it?
I mean, maybe. What if I was like, I have naked photos of Justin Timberlake on my phone and I'm going to release them?
I feel like, really? You're going to do that? Okay. I can't wait to watch that dumpster fire.
Oh. You wouldn't try to stop me?
Nope.
Why?
I would say, hey, let's just play this out.
Yeah.
X choices could lead to this.
Right.
He's not going to come crawling. He's not going to be your fan anymore. No, but I don't believe in stopping people.
Oh. I feel like, that would stop me if you're like, well,
Yeah,
What?
that's what I mean. I would do that.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't take your phone and delete it. And I'd be okay if you took my phone and deleted it, by the way.
Would you?
Yeah, I'd be okay with it.
Oh. Why not the other way around?
Because actually, this is a funny thing. I'm in this currently, this just started in the last couple of weeks where I'm like, I'm trying to stop putting my will onto others. I am very persuasive. I am a large personality of strong presence, and I can kind of manipulate. And what I'm trying to do is do a better job of listening to people and then just being an active observer of what people are doing in their lives. So, like, historically, I would be like, no, you don't want to do that, Lindsay. That's stupid. Let me tell you what you need to do. Instead, I'm like, you're going to do that? Huh? Okay. Let's see where this goes.
Oh.
Like those memes where it's like your bestie's just there to witness.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care what kind of ride this turns out to be. I mean, if you ask me, like, so that's what I'm also trying to do is wait for people to ask me my thoughts.
Sure.
In which case, then I will tell you what I think, but not put that on someone when they didn't even ask.
So I'd have to ask first and be like, well,
yeah, I don't know that this is going to be the end result that you're looking for. But yeah, so I'm trying to do that. All the hiking I'm doing, I'm really getting into my head and thought processes lately and like
what's going on in there?
a lot more. I didn't realize how much I wasn't mentally present. I've been riding in the back seat of my own head for a really long time.
That backseat driver really has a
I
lot
was just
to
like
say.
out the window, like
You're like Butch sticking his head out the window and being like,
oh, I'm just along for the ride. But now I'm like, oh,
okay.
yeah.
So for this person, I guess maybe ask them, what do you think is going to happen if you share those photos? And how's it going to play out?
And why? What's
Like,
the motivation?
do
What
they
are you
really
hoping to
need-
get out of this?
Do they really need money? Like, or do they just want to be the one to be?
Is this
like,
about money? You could sell your plasma. You'll be
Yeah.
fine.
Totally. Or like,
Don't you have fond feelings about this person?
yeah.
Are you intentionally trying to hurt them?
I feel like people do it for 5 seconds of fame. Like, I was the one who exposed this celebrity and like this is how they really are. And then everyone's like, okay. Like, didn't ask, didn't care. And then they kind of end up turning on the person who exposed them.
Yeah. This isn't really a great way to. This is a lot of negative stuff.
Yeah. So just try to like talk your friend out of doing that.
Oh, is it for me to talk you out of?
I mean, have them play out the situation.
Hey, let's just
and then see what they do.
Okay.
Okay. How can I abandon common sense that says we have control over our lives and forget about the shitstorm that you're in? Basically.
Have more fun.
Try
more fun.
Try some new experiences.
Seriously, just like one night of forgetting. I'm not talking about like one night go get fucked up. I'm saying like one night of like epic fun, like youthful fun, dancing, a number of different things. You may even have to like just throw a little bit of caution to the wind, right? And just shake up your snow globe. Be like, wow, that was fun. Give yourself permission to like just leave your current present reality. Because you can come back and you might feel a little different. Or go hiking or like camping in the woods. You just need a new perspective, short-term perspective. And then things might, I don't know, it just helps to kind of turn down the volume on the stuff that's been lodged in your head probably for a little bit longer than it needs to be. It's not serving you. And for whatever reason, your mind just won't let it go. And that's okay. That happens to everybody.
Yeah.
So how can you find a way to just like replace it with some positive things? Make some more, you know what I mean? It's not easy to do those things, especially if you're kind of in like a bad spot.
Also, I would say turn up the volume on So Fired if you want some entertainment in your ears.
Look at that. Always be selling, closing.
And something I've been doing lately is just driving in silence, walking in silence.
Or not. Maybe you don't want to be left with the silence anymore. Maybe don't be alone with your thoughts. There's nothing wrong with that either. Like, I've been hiking lately, and it's been very hard, and hard physical hardness, and then add the chatter that hasn't been serving me, the 2
Mhm.
of those together is very uncomfortable.
Mm.
So you have no choice but to continue the physical progression forward. So get something to distract you. Music, an audible, or anything that just is a little pleasurable. You don't have to be miserable in all realms of your life at the same time.
I was coming more of the thought of like, I listen to too many things all the time. Like, I always have a podcast on, or I always have music on, or like an audiobook on.
Okay.
So, like, I need to like get the chatter out of my head and have my own thoughts because it's almost like there's too much of like not even my own thoughts in my head because I'm listening to too much nonsense. And like, it's not like I'm like, oh my God, I have to have a deep introspective thought every time I go on a walk without any noise.
How about no thoughts?
No thoughts. I'm just, like, being present. I'm like, my dog is rolling around in the grass. We're having a good time. I'm just, like, enjoying where I'm at.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
sometimes people say being present. I kind of hate that expression. All I know when I hear it like what I like to think is like have no thoughts. Good
Yeah.
or bad, just be like, "Wow, that tree's real green
Yeah,
today.
totally.
Look at that. Whatever.
Look
Look
at
at
our
those
dog.
squirrels. Somebody took a chunk out of his tail."
I met a really nice dog today too.
I
It's
know.
like,
Oh my
"Hey."
gosh, that little guy's running real fast. That's my be present.
Yeah,
Look
same.
at my dogs. They look so happy.
I
It's
know.
hot as shit out here. Don't you think we should go back inside? Yeah. Okay, cool. Like that's my be present.
Yeah.
We just label these things to be something, and you're like, I'm not even being present. And you're like, just one more way in which we like.
I'm trying so hard to be present right now. Be present in my head. What am I thinking? Oh, no, I don't wanna think that. Damn it. Now I'm, like, way too present. No, no thoughts. That's being present.
Yeah, you just want to like easy. We want things easier.
Yeah. Okay, last question. Is personality or looks more important to you? Personality, because it makes a person hotter when you like the personality. I mean, of course, like, I'm gonna not look at someone and be like, "Oh, I bet you have a great personality." I have to look at someone and be like, "They're hot. I wonder what their personality is."
Historically, I always say personality, but you know what? Just for shits and giggles, I'm going to say their looks because I can
That's
fall.
where you're at right now.
You know what? Because I can fall in love with anybody anyway. You know what I mean? Like everybody, I can make anybody's personality suitable, right? I can shapeshift you to meet my needs.
There's that manipulation again.
Yeah, I'm a manipulator. So for once, could you just be attractive? Could you be easy on my eyes and give me something fun to look at? I would like that. Is it more important? No, but I'm gonna give it a whirl and see if that can't be. I'd like to try that.
Yeah, I mean, of course, I would go for a more attractive person first, and then
Oh, I never do. I'm
oh,
intimidated by the attractive.
I'm not. And then if their personality sucks, I'm like, "Okay, bye." I can't, like, deal with a bad personality.
Oh no, no, no
No.
way. I will chew you up and spit you out if you have a shit personality. Like I don't even fuck with that.
So just be good looking and we'll all be happy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that is all of our questions that we have for today. Make sure you share this episode with your besties and tag us on Instagram and follow us on Instagram at So Fired Pod. And oh my God, totally messed up the ending. Blech. Redo. Okay. Thanks, besties. And make sure you share this episode with your bestie. Follow us on Instagram at So Fired Pod and submit your questions to us on Instagram. Send us a DM at So Fired Pod. And we'll see you next week. Bye.
Disclaimer. This podcast is for entertainment purposes only. The stories and statements expressed herein are experiences and opinions. They may not represent the views of the production studio or the hosts. If you disagree with our content, that's okay. No podcast is perfect for everyone.